Shabbat Shalom, everybody. That is a deafening sound here. We need to wake you up this morning, so Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Much better. Otherwise, our young lady, Anna, will not be able to hear you when you read, when you sing, when you laugh with her, never at her, when you laugh with her, maybe even when you have a tear for her today. So we want to make sure we hear you throughout the day. But we don't want to hear what? What don't we want to hear? What would all of you know we don't want to hear today? Cell phones. So if you would all please power off your cell phones unless you're a physician on call. The reason we need them powered off is that they interrupt our wireless system. So if you'd make sure they're off, not just on leg tickle or stun, but off. That would be really helpful. Our prayer book is the thinner of the two books in front of you. The prayer book is what we'll be using through the service. The other book is the Torah, the 5 books of Moses. And we'll use that a little bit later. But right now we just need the thin of the two books. I want to introduce you to Susan Rosenstein, who's our musical director, and cantor Kareth Spencer Shapiro, who will lead our music today. And we're so happy you're all here at University Synagogue. And we're here to celebrate, have a special time together. So have a laugh, have a cry, sing loudly. And we're going to start on page 10 with words that are known throughout the Jewish world. And I know for certain that when Golda Meir was the ambassador of Israel to the Soviet Union and announced these special words on Simchat Torah before the wall came down, she was there in the time of the 70s already, in the mid-60s. And as the ambassador, she went to Simchat Torah services, one of the great places in Russia where people gathered in Moscow for a safe place to be as Jews. And she said how good and how pleasant it is for brothers and sisters to be together. Those are the same words we're going to begin our service with this morning. Hine Matov. Let's all turn to page 10 in our prayer book.
Hine Matov u'manayim, shavet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim, shavet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov, hine Matov, ya la 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 la. Hine Matov, hine Matov, ya la 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 la. Hine Matov u'manayim, shavet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim, shavet achim gam yachad. Shavet achim gam yachad.
My privilege this Shabbat morning to invite forward Anna Vera Entin, our bat mitzvah, to lead us in prayer.
May my life be one link in a chain of goodness. As I say the prayers of my ancestors, help me to recall their devotion and faithfulness, their joy and suffering, which are in every word. Holiness is my heritage. May I be worthy of it. May our tradition live in me and pass from me to generations I shall never know, enriched by the truth that I have found and the good deeds I have done. So may I fulfill my task on earth and receive my blessing. And when the service ends and the prayers have ceased, help me to bring their spirit into the world in which I live. May I love God above all and my neighbor as myself, and be a living witness to the truth that never changes.
We're going to turn to 171, friends, as Anna continues. And we're going to have her lead us as she puts on her talit.
As I wrap myself in the talit, I fulfill the mitzvah of my Creator. Bless Adonai, O my soul, Adonai my God, how great you are. You are robed in glory and majesty, wrapping yourself in light as in a garment, spreading forth the heavens like a curtain. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehitatef b'tzitzit.
Amen.
Amen. You notice that the words you just said robed in glory and majesty. Well, we want to make sure that you're topped with glory and majesty as well today, because you've earned the golden kippah, one of the symbols of going above and beyond here at University Synagogue. You've had an opportunity to greet people here. You've attended many, many, many services here. You have visited the sick and written a note to someone who was recently married. You've gone to the Museum of the Holocaust to learn all about it. But I think it's important for us to stop at this point and ask why it is that we have this gorgeous fruit in front of the pulpit. What are we doing here with apples and oranges? It's not a math test. Apples and oranges are here because the Entins wanted to make sure you understood that in your honor, they're donating this food to those in need. And it fits right with what Anna did for her Mitzvah project through this process of becoming Bat Mitzvah, which was to work with Meals on Wheels. The food is going to be donated to the West Side Food Bank, and thinking of those in need, even as all of us were shocked by the increase in homelessness in the city just last week, we know that food is necessary. People who are homeless are also hungry. And so we urge you to follow the Entin's example and care for those in need. So as you glance from time to time, don't just look at the pretty color of the apples, but think about the smile on the face of the person who's going to have one of those apples tomorrow or Monday. And so, Anna, on behalf of University Synagogue, Mazal Tov, you're now topped. Okay? We're going to turn, friends, in our prayer book to the beginning of our service officially, which is on 195. It's our formal call to prayer called Baruch Hu, and we invite all who are able to please rise.
You may be seated. Anna leads us on page 196.
The world is sunlight, restoring the soul, rejoicing the heart, bringing light to the eyes, more welcome than gold, a Torah from heaven. I have no light to give the morning, my Torah, my special human gift is words. As I bring my words forth from silence, welcome them, you who redeems the sun from darkness.
Page 199.
O God, inspiration and guide for all, you have spoken in 1,000 tongues for us to hear. In every land and every age, your children have heard you and imagined you in separate ways. And yet, O God, you are one, unifier of humanity.
Together,
we give thanks for the sages and teachers who bring us understanding of your will. Gratefully we recall the lawgivers and prophets, the psalmists and sages of Israel, and joyfully we remember that from the dawn of Israel's life we would turn to you and find purpose.
May the teachings of our ancestors live on in our minds, and their passions for righteousness stir our hearts. Help us to live so that our daily conduct reveals the beauty and wisdom of your truth.
We're going to turn to 200 friends. Invite you to rise, please, for Shema Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam Avad.
may be seated as Anna is going to lead us in Ve'ahavta, page 201. Feel comfortable in singing along with her as we participate together as a congregation.
Adonai Elohecha bechol levavecha ubechol nafshecha ubechol meodecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anohi metzavecha hayom alavavecha Veshinantam levanecha, vedibarta bam, beshivtecha, bevitecha, uvletecha, vadere, uvshochbecha, uvkumecha, ukshartam leo aliadecha, vehayu letotafo beinenecha, uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha, uvisharecha. Leman tizkeru vasitem et kol mitzvotai vehim kedoshim lelolechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem meretz Mitzrayim lihiot lachem Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem.
We're going to turn, friends, in our prayer book, and we're going to join Anna in reading as we're on 203.
Sing the song of men and women, joined in understanding and respect, the song of God's miracles, an earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come, the song of a land once ravished by war, now quiet and content, her soldiers home to leave no more, the song of a world redeemed, the song of peace.
On the next page, our Micha Mocha.
ופדחן אומך יהודה וישראל גואל Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael.
Our service has a central portion that on Shabbat has 7 prayers, this being the 7th day. Anna's going to lead us in the first 2, and we turn then, friends, to 206, 207 to follow, and invite all who are able to please rise.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Ve'Elohei Avotenu Ve'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Ve'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Ve'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor Ve'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Hasadim Tovim Ve'Konei Hakol Ve'Zoher Hasdei Avot Ve'Imahot Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem Leman Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham Bezrat Sarah Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai Mehaye Hakol Atah Rav Leoshia Morid Hatah Mechakel Hayim Bechesed Mechaye Hakol Berachamim Rabim Somech Noflim Verofei Holim Umatir Asurim Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar Mihamo Habal Givurot Umidomela Melech Memi Umechaye Umatzmiach Yeshua V'ne'eman atah lehachayot hakol Baruch atah Adonai Mechaye Haol.
Cantor leads us on 208.
נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה הזה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוך כל הארץ, אדיר אדירנו אדוני אדוננו מאדיר שמך בכל הארץ ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו אחד הוא אלוהינו הוא אבינו הוא מלכנו הוא מושיענו והוא ישמיענו ברחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון לדור ודור. הללויה. לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש. בשבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש, לעולם אבד. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
You may be seated, friends, as we continue on the top of 211 with Yismachu. This is a song, the Hebrew word means be happy. So put a smile on your face, join us in singing Yismachu.
ששביעי שבת כולם ישבעו ויתענגו מטובך השבת ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקוראי עונג שבת ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקוראי עונג שבת רצית בו וקידשתו שבת חמדת ימים אותו קראת שבת ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקוראי עונג שבת ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקוראי עונג שבת זכר למעשה בראשית שבת זכר למעשה בראשית שבת ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקוראי עונג שבת ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקוראי עונג שבת.
Elena is going to lead us, friends. We're going to turn to 212.
On this Shabbat day, as you graciously receive our prayers, help us to hear your call. Grant us enough health to fulfill our duties and the compassion we need to attend to others. Teach us humility that we may perceive our own faults, and grant us the wisdom to be forgiving of others. Give us the courage to be true to our highest selves and the charity to see the best in those around us. Give us patience enough not to become discouraged, hope enough to overcome all fears for the future, and faith enough to know your presence. O source of blessing, look with favor upon us. May our offerings be acceptable to you. We praise you, Adonai, whom alone we serve in reverence.
Friends, we're going to continue silently. We turn to page 214 to 216. The English words that start at the bottom of the page are concluded each paragraph with three Hebrew words. The three Hebrew words say, we thank you. And we always end our prayers with these two, a prayer for thanksgiving and a prayer for peace. 214 to 216, silently and privately. Moment as well to remember Michael Entin with these beautiful words and song. Anna's going to share called Three Little Birds.
This morning, smile at the rising sun. Three little birds this morning, smile at the rising sun. 3 little birds perched by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true, saying, this is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright.
Thank you, Anna. We're going to invite you, friends, now put your prayer books in the racks in front of you and pull out the heavier of the 2 books, the Torah Commentary. This is the 5 books of Moses with translation, with commentary, with the Haftarot, the prophetic and historical portions that are matched to our Torah, and that's why it's big and heavy. It's a pretty big responsibility to hold on to it and learn from it each year. We're going to be beginning this morning with the 4th of the 5 books of Moses, a portion called Bamidbar in Hebrew, or in the wilderness. And because in the wilderness they took a census, thus the name of the book in English becomes Numbers. And so we're beginning at Numbers chapter 1. You can follow along on 899. We're going to invite forward Mary Piscatella, Katie Russo, Taya Kudzi, and Sydney Genestro to open the Holy Ark, and I invite all who are able to please rise.
Al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, ha'olam ha'omed. Al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, ha'olam ha'olam omed. Al ha'torah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al gemilut chasadim. Al ha'torah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al gemilut chasadim.
And on this day, the doctrine of Torah is coming to your hands. It comes to the hands of your grandparents, to your mother, to you. This is indeed a special moment, and we feel the void of your father's absence. And we know that he's standing right here with you in spirit, because that's how we remember. And we remember at happy moments, at sad moments, but especially at such a moment filled with pride. And so I hope, Anna, that you recall the joy of this moment when you take your rightful step on the far side of the pulpit and pass the Torah on this way to your children and your grandchildren.
Ledor vador, ledor vador, ledor vador, nagid God lecha, ulenetzach netzachim, ulenetzach netzachim, kedushatcha nakdish.
Baruch shenatan Torah la'amo Yisrael bikdushato. Blessed is God who in holiness gave the Torah to the people Israel.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonai
Gadlu Ladonai Itina Roma Mashamo Yaktav, magnify the Eternal One with me. Together, let us exalt God's name. Anna's going to explain to us about her Torah portion, Parshat Bamidbar, the beginning of the book of Numbers.
My Torah portion is Bamidbar, or Numbers in English. This is the first portion in the fourth book of the Torah. In this Torah portion, Moses and the Israelites are still wandering through the desert when God tells Moses to count all of the firstborn men over 1 month old. This was a census to see how many Israelites there are in the group that will be entering into the land of Israel soon. He counts there to be 22,273 men, not counting the 22,000 Levites who are responsible for taking care of the sanctuary. It is interesting to me who was counted in the census. Something I noticed when learning about this was that women were not counted at all. I find it crazy that 1 month old boys were counted, but not a single woman. This makes me feel like women were not always counted as a part of the Israelite community. This reminds me a lot of modern day. There are several examples where men are overrepresented and women are underrepresented. One example is a lot of tests or studies are done on just men. This gives an inaccurate representation on the topic being studied. Another example is that throughout history, we have had many more male leaders than female leaders. This is just like how the number of men is an inaccurate representation of the Israelite community. I hope that if everyone were to take one thing away from my Torah portion, is that we should not leave out anyone or group of people from another, because it creates inaccuracies and unfairness between groups. This should not just be about women, but all the people that are not counted in society, and we should start to make an effort to recognize lots of different people.
We have a number of honors to extend this morning. And first among them, we are going to invite Anna's grandparents, Boris and Alla Yeruchim. Yamdu Baruch ben Lebel v'Shoshana v'Aliza bat Levuvarda. Hebrew, English, or Russian letters, whichever you like. You want me to start it? Yes, sir.
Okay. Great. Baruch et Adonai Chamevorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamorach leolam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Chamevorach leolam va'ed. Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar banu mikol ha'im b'chatan lanu et tapato. Baruch ata Adonai choten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Vaydaber Adonai al Moshe b'midbar Sinai be'ohel moed be'echad l'chodesh hashani b'shana hashanit letzetam me'eretz Mitzrayim lemor Se'u et rosh kol adat b'nei Yisrael lemishpechotam levei avotam b'mizpar shemo kol zahar legugalotam mi ben esrim shana b'mala koyotzei tzava b'Yisrael tifkedu otam atzevotam atave aharon.
Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu tapat emet bechayei olam chata betocheinu. Baruch ata Adonai choten haTorah.
Amen. And I want to note that this is the first time you've been honored with a Torah blessing. Now, you know and I know that in the land of my grandparents, where they came from, and where you came from, the same place, this was not such an open opportunity when you were the same age as Anna. And so to have that privilege today fills my heart with incredible joy. We have a triple simcha coming up because we know there's someone else here who's also going to do her Torah blessing, your mother, for the first time here at our temple on this morning. Congratulations. Stand on the cantor's other side. Our second aliyah, friends, we invite forward John and Debbie Landsberger, Brian and Sydney Eisner. Yamdu Chaim ben Dov v'Chaya, Udvorachana bat Hillel v'Dina, v'Tivka bat Nachum uVatya uFeretz ben David v'Sarah. Hello, hello, hello.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvarach. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen.
Amen. Bethem yiyu ish lamate ish rosh levei avotav hu ve'ela shemot ha'anashim asher yamdu ichem li Ruvain elitzur ben shideur leShimon Shelumiel ben Surishadai.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher b'tamanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata betocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen.
And now for her first aliyah, we invite Yelena forward. Ta'amod Ilana bat Baruch ve'Aliza.
Baruch et Adonai HaMvarach.
Baruch Adonai HaMvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar banu mikol amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Lihuda Nachshon ben Aminadav, LaYisachar Natanel ben Suar, Lizvulun Eliyav ben Chelon, Livnei Yosef LeEphraim, Elishama ben Amihud, Limnashe Gamliel ben Pratsur, Levinyamin Avidan ben Gidoni.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nota b'toheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Have a seat. Thank you. Ta'amod, ta'amod, ta'amod. Chana bat Michael ve'ilana bat HaMitzvah.
Baruch et Adonai HaMvarach.
Baruch Adonai HaMvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Top of page 900.
Ledan Eliezer ben Aminadai, Leasher Pagiel ben Achran, Legad Eliaseph ben Deuel, Leniftali Ahira ben Enan. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nota b'toheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. We're going to invite forward Cindy Ehrenberg to cover the Torah, and then Leo and Kate Reinheimer to hold the Torah. I'd ask Leo and Kate to come right up here to the pulpit as well. And for all who are able, I invite you to please rise. For this is the Torah which Moses read before the Jewish people to fulfill the word of God.
וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לפני בני ישראל על פי אדוני ביד משה.
Torah is in excellent hands. We invite you to take your seats.
Just wait a sec.
You're going to have to excuse me for a minute. I have to ask the cantor, how many times have we had a triple first-time Aliyah? I think it's the first time. It's a wonderful moment. Should all revel in that opportunity in freedom. We're going to be turning to the book of Hosea, chapter 2. And you can follow along, friends, on page 917. Hosea was a prophet He worked in a cult in ancient days. But his passage here is a passage about the importance of how the people can get close to God. Just as in one day they were counted or not counted. And when they do wrong, they're not God's people. And when they do right, God loves them. And that's the passage that Anna is going to be reading, page 917 in your Torah Commentary.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar binvim tovim veratza v'divreihem hane'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habocher b'Torah u'Moshe avdo u'Yisrael amo u'vinvei ha'emet v'tzedek. V'haya mispar b'nei Yisrael kehol hayam asher lo yimad ve'lo yisafer. V'haya b'migom asher yamer lahem lo ami atem yamer lahem b'nei el-hai v'nikbetu b'nei Yehuda u'b'nei Yisrael yachdav v'samu lahem rosh ehad v'elu min haaretz ki gadol yom Yisrael imru la'ahechem ami v'la'otechem ru'at hama rivu v'mehem rivu ki hi lo ishti v'anohi lo isha v'taser zenuneha mipaneh v'na'afifheha mi ben shedeha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam tzur kol haolamim tzadik b'chol hadorot ha'el hane'eman ha'omer ve'oseh hamdaber u'mkayem shekol devarav emet v'tzedek al haTorah ve'al havodah ve'al hamvim ve'al yom hashabbat hazeh shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu likdusha ve'limnuha lehavod ultifaret al hakol Adonai Eloheinu anachnu modim lah umevarchim otach yitbarach shimha b'fi kol hai tamid le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat.
Amen. We're going to invite forward to open the Holy Ark as we prepare to return the Torah to the Ark and listen to Anna's personal written prayer to God. We invite forward Ron Grossblatt, Mindy Donovaro, Matt Barnes, and Hadass Proper. Invite all who are able to please rise.
Adonai, I'm so used to hearing your Hebrew name in our prayers. Creator of heaven and earth, we should know how the world started and take care of it. Ruler of Israel, you help us make a safe place for Jews. You give us teachings which help us go through life. Source of life, we should care about the world we live in. You are the heroic one who has done so much for the world. After I become a bat mitzvah, my Jewish responsibilities won't disappear. They will only become more enhanced. Some of my many responsibilities are to go to Israel and learn even more about Jewish history. I will also do good in the world by helping the environment and the needy. I find it my responsibility to do good in this world because I am fortunate to be able to live here, and because of that, I need to sustain this world for future generations. I would like to thank God for my family. I thank my mom for all the opportunities she gives me. She sends me to school, takes me around the world, loves and cares for me, and much more. I will always want to sit with you on the beach in Bora Bora, no matter how old I get. Baba, I would like to thank you for your unconditional love and delicious cooking. Deda, thank you for your unlimited fun, from swimming in Hawaii to playing cards or going shopping when I know you really want to be somewhere else. Mila, I know I don't get to see you often, but I am so thankful for all the good food you bring me and the amount of love you share with the whole family. Thank you, God, for all my friends who have come to celebrate with me. I would also like to remember my dad, Michael, and my grandparents, David and Sandra. I love you so much, and I thank you for all you have left behind to pave my future. And lastly, thank you for Cantor Shapiro, Rabbi Feinstein, and Susan Rosenstein. I would not be standing right here if it wasn't for you. In the future, as I move on in my life, I hope to help many causes. I would like to help animals so that they have rights and can get the things they need to be happy. I would want to help reduce the amount of families having to deal with hunger and homelessness. I will fight for women's rights so that in the future generations, girls won't even have to think that they are different. And lastly, I will work to help with the Jewish Federation raise money to help Jews in Los Angeles, Israel, and everywhere else. Help us, O God, to make a better future for all. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shehechianu vekimanu vehigiyanu lazman hazeh. Praised are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who has kept us in life, sustained us, and brought us to the sacred moment. Amen.
Amen.
And on this day, the doctrine of Torah has been passed into your hands. We know you will never spurn or forsake it. For the Torah is a tree of life to all who hold it fast, and all who embrace it can indeed find happiness. Its ways have been pleasant ways. We have seen many a smile on your face here at University Synagogue. And the paths of Torah, if only we were to follow the words in these scrolls, they could lead us all to peace.
It's Chaim here, Lamachzikim ba, Betom Hechem Meushar, Tracheha, Darchenoam, Vechol Netivotah, Shalom, Hashiveinu
Anna, what an awesome day to spend with you. How wonderful it was to hear the Aliyah from your grandparents and your mom, the very first time as well for you. That's really very special. 3 generations, 3 brand new opportunities. So you can now call your grandpa a bar mitzvah. Finally, you had an Aliyah here. It's great. A bat mitzvah here. Maybe a little Torah down the line. We'll get that taken care of. And here you are. You read this passage, which gives you the most amazing complexion of Hebrew names, some of which, if you choose one day to name your own children, it might be, kind of cool. There's some really good Hebrew names in there. And there are other ones that belong back 2,600 years ago and should stay there and not be used in modern times. And we understand that. What we do know is that there's some words in your portion that I want to talk about with you that I hope can give you some guidance today through these years ahead we all call adolescence, teenager years, and then, of course, throughout your life. The first one is Yisapir. It talks about telling the story, and your story is unique. It's not everybody who has a family who's come from Russia and who's been able to come here and make life in freedom. That's a unique story. It was one generation back for my own family. It was my grandparents who left, and my mom and dad were born here, and then I followed. And thank God that we are all able to now live in this land of freedom. We learned just last week with the commemoration of D-Day that many people gave their lives so that we could have freedom here in America today. So these are stories that need to be told. Our people is filled with stories. And the more we learn about our history, the more we learn about our heritage, the more you'll visit Israel one day, you'll be able to learn and tell your version of the story. So speak it loud, and especially this weekend, speak it proud. Second word I want to make sure that you know is the word makom. It talks about this specific place. But the rabbis of ancient days decided that makom, the Hebrew word for place, didn't just mean physical territory. They understood makom as a spiritual place, and that spiritual place was God. So God is called ha-makom, the place. And I hope you always have both places. A place here in your synagogue family where you can be grounded in your Jewish tradition. A place where you have wonderful friends and where you are able to grow up surrounded by a community that loves you. You saw last night in the confirmation how much those 11 kids were just completely bound with each other and will be for a lifetime. It's a pretty good place to have your feet on the floor at University Synagogue, but also that you aspire to the heavens, to Hamakom, to God, to provide you with that spiritual source that will help you all through your life. Third word, you talked about used the word Ami. And it's interesting that all these words come from the book of Hosea, from the prophetic portion you read. Ami is my people. When Ruth converts on the holiday of Shavuot, this holiday that we observe this weekend, she doesn't start out by saying, oh, I'm going to do 922 commandments. I can't wait to be the most kosher-eating Jew of all time. It's not what she says. The first thing she says is, wherever you go, I will go. And then she says, Amech Ami, your people are my people. It's before she ever gets to talking about God. She understood that there was a sense of community, of peoplehood that is so critical to the Jewish world. And I hope you know that that sense of Jewish peoplehood is on every continent, maybe excepting Antarctica. Every continent has Jewish people who are ready for you to walk in the door and make your mark, wherever you end up in life. Whatever community it may be, we want you to stay here, of course, but wherever it may be, there will be a place for you with your people. And your people, indeed, are my people. And they're Cantor's people. And they're Susan's people. And there are many people who are in our congregation today that are part of that same grand sense of Jewish peoplehood. So 3 words from Hosea. Yisaper, tell the story. Tell your story with passion and fill in the history blanks while everyone is still here to tell you that story. It's really important. Second is that we absolutely have to recognize the place we're at and the place we aspire to be. Makom, that we stand on, and Hamakom, a name for God, the place. And finally, Ami, that you are an integral part of our Jewish people. We need your voice to set us right. You are correct. We don't live in a 2,600-year-old Judaism that didn't count women. We need those voices strong and loud. And you have an example in the cantor of one of the first female cantors in history. So we are very proud of you today. My privilege now to invite Cantor forward that we can offer God's blessing upon you. And I invite all who are able to please rise.
וישם לך שלום, שלום, שלום.
Now comes the gifting time. So last night at services, you led beautifully. We honored you with a pair of candle holders, which we hope you'll use at happy occasions, Shabbat festivals throughout your life. We gave you that beautiful Kaddish cup you're going to use in just a minute to conclude our service. And we gave you an English copy of the Holy Scriptures. So you have all of what you need there from Hosea and from Numbers and all the other books as well. And the book report, no, just kidding. Okay. And we got you one other book today, and that's a book called Israel Matters. This is a gift from the Jewish Federation that you mentioned in your prayer. Jewish Federation wants you to know that Israel matters, to understand the past and look to the future. And I hope you have a chance to read this before you take your trip to Israel. On behalf of the Federation and as past president of the Board of Rabbis of Southern California, very honored to present you with this gift. Next, it's my privilege to invite forward someone you know well, who is the member of our congregation, one of whom is serving on our rabbinic search committee as I approach retirement, and her husband is the incoming vice president of our congregation, and that's Heather Lazarus. She's going to present you with your certificate, becoming Bat Mitzvah.
Surprise. What an incredible day. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. As you know, this took a lot of work to prepare for, and you did it beautifully. I was thinking about your mitzvah project and how generous and wonderful it was that you built 65 kits that had necessities and food that are going to Meals on Wheels, as Rabbi had said. And it's just a beautiful thing that you were able to bring yourself into doing good. Much louder like that. We applaud your commitment and appreciate how it mirrors the work that our own University Synagogue Tikkun Olam Committee is doing to alleviate homelessness in Los Angeles. Everyone deserves access to basic necessities, and your efforts make a meaningful difference, especially to those 65 lives. Thank you for your good deeds. So wonderful that you had such an incredible experience up here with your family. Your hard work absolutely paid off, and we're so proud of you. On behalf of the congregation, it is my honor to present you with this certificate of becoming Bat Mitzvah. Now that you're a Bat Mitzvah, as you had stated, you have the responsibility to make more decisions on your own. And your commitment to the Jewish studies will be your choice. We hope that you choose to continue them here at University Synagogue and to be an active participant in our Unity program. One day, as you mentioned, I hope you will travel to the state of Israel and experience the treasures of our Israel Jewish homeland. On behalf of NIFTY, I want to present you with this $250 gift certificate to join NIFTY on a future Israel trip. Anna, thank you for leading us today in prayer and song, and Yelena and the entire family. Mazel tov, congratulations.
Before I begin, I would like to thank Rabbi Feinstein, Cantor Shapiro, and Susan Rosenstein, who have so thoughtfully prepared us for this day, and would like to wish Rabbi Feinstein a healthy retirement. We feel so fortunate being one of the last bat mitzvahs before your retirement. Also, thank you to all our dear friends and family for coming today to support us and celebrate with us. Dear Anna, when you told me a little over a year and a half ago that you wanted to have a bat mitzvah, I could tell you wanted to have a big party. I explained to you the significance of a bat mitzvah and all the hard work and commitment you would have to put in preparing for this day. You listened and you heard me. And I'm very impressed that not only did you complete the regular bat mitzvah prep studies, you went above and beyond, and you completed special charitable and community projects and earned a golden kippah, a special recognition from University Synagogue. I'm very proud of you. Your bat mitzvah is especially meaningful to my side of the family because we grew up in Soviet Russia where there was no religion. We were taught in school that religion is the opioid of the masses. Being Jewish was a nationality, not a religion. As you become a bat mitzvah today, I want you to always appreciate and never take for granted the freedom of being able to practice your religion and to have a bat mitzvah, and to always be grateful to your grandparents, Boris and Alla, and your great aunt Mila, for coming to America and making this day possible for us. According to Jewish law, bat mitzvah is when the girl becomes an adult within the Jewish faith, becomes responsible for her own actions, and becomes a full-fledged member of the Jewish community, with all the responsibilities that come with it. I want you to think of being Jewish as three things: tradition, religion, and philosophy. Jewish religion and philosophy encourage you to question everything. I hope you do question everything and look for meaning and uphold the Jewish tradition as you step into the next chapter of your life. And do it by choice, not because you have to. Although you're becoming an adult within the Jewish faith, and as a typical teenager you think you know it all, you still have a lot of learning and growing up to do. Always remember that best learning comes from experiences. My wish for you is that you embrace every learning opportunity. Learn to accept constructive criticism, but do not let it quiet down your inner voice. Follow your intuition. Pursue your instincts and ideas with passion, focus, determination, grace, and confidence. Travel the world, meet new people, and experience the wisdom of different cultures. Accumulate experiences, not things. When faced with obstacles, keep in mind that life is fluid and things have a way of working out. Your first grade teacher told me that you have a unique leadership ability. You got this from your daddy. I hope you lead with compassion and kindness and strive to make a positive contribution to your profession and your community. Never ever stop being proud of your opinions. You've always been opinionated. You've always had a voice, a very clear voice, and a clear point of view. You're definitely not a trend follower. I hope this quality leads you to become a creative innovator. I hope you use your strong opinions, passionate arguments, and impressive negotiation skills to enrich the world and the lives of everyone around you. Most importantly, my wish for you is that you do not rush to grow up. Cherish the few remaining years of your childhood and stay a kid at heart forever. Learn to live in the moment. Find joy in simple things. Enjoy the company of loyal friends and loving family. Be a giving and loyal friend and spend lots of quality time with your family. I love you very much, and I'm extremely proud of you and everything you have accomplished.
Beautiful. Friends, we're going to turn to page 282 in our prayer book and invite all who are able to rise for Aleinu.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשינו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו
we turn to page 294 as we prepare for a moment of memory. The Shabbat, we especially mark the memories of Michael Entin, David Entin, and Sandra Marks. Zichronam livracha, may each of their memories be recalled as a blessing. 294 are words of Kaddish in Hebrew and Aramaic. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah. Ba'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei. V'chayechon v'yomechon. V'chayei dechol beit Yisrael. Ba'agla u'vizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabba mevarach la'alam la'almei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnasei. V'yithadar v'yitalei v'yithalal. Shemei dekudesha b'richu. La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechamata, ta'amiran ba'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlam rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, v'ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are saddened among us, here and wherever they may be. We say together, amen. Friends, we're going to conclude with two blessings down below. We're going to invite Mom and our bat mitzvah and Grandma and Grandpa to all join us. So there's going to be wine and juice, as is age appropriate, and challah for everybody immediately following. And you'll join, please, with Anna as we offer Borei Pri Hagafen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Borei Pri Hagafen.
Amen. Wine or juice? Juice. Lucky. And we're going to invite you to hold the challah with your mom and your grandparents.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Amotzi lehem mi'haaretz.
Amen. Our closing song is going to be Oseh Shalom. We thank Susan and Cantor again for their beautiful music and hope you'll all be able to crowd around and have some challah in just a minute.
Oseh Shalom bimromav, Uyaseh Shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל.
The book of Numbers is about a census. It's about how many people lived among the Jewish people. Today, I want to turn to the numbers of people that we see eating that fruit. When we go to the market, it's 99 cents for a Fuji apple at Ralph's. But some people don't even have enough to get a pound of apples. We see them under the freeways, and we see them on the sidewalks. And this city of ours needs a great deal of help somehow figuring out how to solve this horrifying problem that wasn't there when I was a kid. And for many of you, we never saw this as children. But our children are seeing this. These kids are growing up with it. So let's take the numbers of our deeds out into the world beyond and take Anna's message of caring for others, lifting up our voices to help those in need, doing a better job to make this world a better place. Adonai oz la'amo yitin, Adonai yavarech et amo v'shalom. Give us strength, O God, in this quest, and help us, O God, to bring a world to peace. Amen. Shabbat shalom. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.